Hello, hello. I'm back. I said I would be back, and I am. Well, I said maybe I'd be back, and I am, so it's good. But, well, here's a thumbnail. Let's get back to working on this. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Yay. Alright, I am happy of how this is turning out, so let's get it finished. Yeah, let's put that background music back on. There you go. And then we might do some more drawing afterwards as well. I really need to draw more. Oh, I need to get art made at a portfolio. I should make a video talking about, like, hey guys, I'm going to be making art to try and get a job. Okay. So, jeez, I had a call, spoke to my mother, and then I went for a walk, grabbed dinner, and yeah, had a good time. Okay, I've already got a color, bit of shading, yeah. And yeah, had some dinner while I was out. Now it's like 5:30 here in Japan, so I ate dinner pretty early. Yes. Back to do some drawing. And I've got like phlegm or something in my throat, so I've got a coffee voice, milk voice, use. So let's just do some shading and a few highlights on some characters. And yeah. What did I have for dinner? I had evil, bad food. I had McDonald's. it's it's too addicting, man. It's like it's cheap as well, and I don't make a lot of money, so I need it. I should be eating better food in Japan though, to be fair. It's easy. It's a weekend. Hello, welcome back. And yeah, it was good. My fat ass. So oh, an eraser. Yeah, so how long have we actually streamed today for? We did like 2 hours before, right? We can. I want to try and aim for like at least another 2 hours. We'll try and finish around like 8, maybe? We'll see. So what I actually have to do this weekend, or the rest of the evening? Nothing really. Like, I would probably just like play games if I'm not drawing. That's like, but if I'm not doing Japanese study or drawing or video work, then probably playing games or working my actual job. But I want to skip this song. I do not like it. What's this from? Nintendogs. Oh. Is it still doing? Oh, it's like a. Let's get this one as well. Alright, me channel. Here we go. Oh, not that color. Okay. But yes, how is it evening for people? I think, what time is it? In Europe, it's like 10 a.m.-ish. And in the US, it's like 4 a.m. Oh, it's like, okay, it's super late in America. So yeah, anyone from America's here, unless you're like, wait, what's the time in the West Coast? Is it like midnight? Are they 4 hours behind? They're like 3. It's 1:42 a.m. Okay. You're still studying Japanese for Jimasa? No, you never really master a language. I'm like N3, so I'm studying for the N2 at the moment. But yeah, this music's kind of annoying me. It's too whimsical. We need like Nintendo evening music. This is evening, but it's still bright outside. It's crazy. There you go. the afternoon. So you'd be like Asia, maybe? I don't know. Oh well, I'm not gonna think about it too much. Um, and let's see, Gingle, we'll call you next. Yeah. Oh, India. Ah, that would make sense. Yep. Yeah, so I'm not fluent in Japanese yet. I am studying into, so I'm doing grammar stuff. Study mostly these days. And like listening. I do a lot of reading and stuff in my job, so that's okay. But yeah, hopefully I can master it someday. But we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, what games am I playing at the moment? I'm playing Link to the Past for the first time, and Final Fantasy IV. I'm kind of feeling a little bit burnt out on Final Fantasy, so I haven't really delved into it yet. Okay, let's shade the T or the white. Yeah, hoping to get, so my main goals at the moment at least are improve my Japanese to N2, because it helps a lot with job hunting, especially for full-time visa sponsoring positions that aren't like English teaching, which is what I don't want. And improving my portfolio, because I can try get creative industry work here in Japan. Or if I can't, then I can still try for like creative industry work back in Australia. So yeah. And then maybe get experience in the industry there to bring to Japan or something. We'll see. And hopefully find the time to do like YouTube content streaming stuff whilst doing so. That would be nice. And I'd like to stream games, but I always feel bad because I will play them off stream and then like oh, but I've made progress and people want to see all the progress made, so I shouldn't. And then like yeah, it's just into a bad rhythm about it, I guess. Okay, I think that's most of the whites that I wanted to shade. Let's do Gingle. I want to do like some shines on her. Yeah, being in Asia doesn't have the best time zone to stream for like Americans, so it can be kind of tough. Asia and Australia, but like Asia's, I mean Australia's pretty much like it's classed into that. We're not Asia, but we're like Asia adjacent. Morning in Russia here. Oh, so Western Russia? Or like Central maybe? I think it'd be Western, right? Because Europe's like morning still, like 10-ish AM. That's about, yeah. It's cool to see so many people from different areas here though. Has been a cool thing about moving to Japan. I've met a lot more like foreigners, like people from different countries. Like back in Australia, there is multicultural, but like I don't know, I didn't meet that many, especially growing up. The area I grew up in was not multicultural at all. Um, but I've met a lot of like Americans, British people, Polish people, Canadian, like Russian, Hungarian, like Egyptian, lots of people. Well, it's because my workplace is predominantly like ever foreigners. So yeah. Well, it's like 50-50. But I work with a lot of them. From Australia. How's the weather in Japan? It is good. Hello, Pat. It is it's technically summer, or it is like next weekend when the solstice hits. And we're meant to be in Suyu, which is rain season, but it's been really tame so far. And it's actually been very cool. I like it. I was out before and it was very windy and nice. And yeah. How is it back in Australia? Is it cold? Because it's winter now, but like, is it that cold? Because I keep forgetting it's like winter there now. I've gotten used to the Northern Hemisphere seasons already, and I'm like, oh, it's so nice being the same as everyone else. Finally. But yeah, weather has been very nice for summer so far. It was pretty hot in May, well, like by Japan stand or by people, my coworker standards, they were saying it was hot, but I was like, this is fine for me. I'm really used to this, so it didn't bother me at all. But yeah, it's cold. Yeah. Let me check at the moment. What is it? In Brisbane, it is 18 degrees, getting down to 14. Not too bad. It was cold in my old place though. Yeah, you have Udi. Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember my Udi. It was useful. I mainly used it as like a blanket though. um, yeah, my old place would get cold because it was like you saw it, Pat. It was like underneath the house, so it was like surrounded by soil and it wasn't insulated at all, so it would get very cold down there. And the heater, there was a heater, but Australian heater didn't do too well. We don't really need it though, to be fair. Like jumpers and like blankets are enough mainly. But yeah. Okay. So I don't even know if King needs shading really there. He's kind of got nothing casting shadows on him that I can really see. Yeah. Ooh. That's a lot to do. I need to get better at painting. Do some environment stuff. And animate again. It's been forever. I did animate like I animated like in March at this point. Like I animated recently, but it was a while ago. So if I can aim for a weekly animation, that would be pretty good. Like in the eye patch on her. On Regatha? Wait. On who? Regatha's got a button. Yeah. Wait, I'll draw cast shadow here. Regatha's hair on Kinga. Okay, I need to learn to paint more and animate and just kind of draw more. But yeah, Regatha's my second favorite Digital Circus character after Kinga, but they had like a moment to get rid of episode 6. I was like, oh, that was so good. I love them. It was like a father and daughter moment. It was beautiful. But yeah. Make this actually a bit smaller. Oh, slow. Yeah, I really want to get a full-time job so I can move into my own place and get my own furniture and get like a desk and then eventually save up for a better drawing tablet or a better computer, maybe better mic even. Oh, that'd be so nice. Get more into things. But that's some long-term goals. I've got to try and get stay in Japan to do that. And to do that, I got to get a job. So, I got to do some art and get good. Boot camp, guys. Join me. Maybe we can all, if I make a video, I can be like, follow my journey. Join me. We can do things together. We can become goated artists if we try hard enough. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. We may die trying. Zooble. Little zoobs. I might give her button a bit of a shiny to it. Yeah, I do want to do a video, I guess, like, oh, drawing art for all the games I played in the first half of 2026. I think that'd be fun. And I can give, like, little thoughts on games I played while doing so. The video I do have. I don't know, because I don't know what, I'm sure, because my audience is mainly kind of like nerdier people, I imagine, into anime, into Japanese study games, probably. So I feel like it'd be okay. I'm sure people wouldn't hate it. This is Xenoblade music, isn't it? I think that's pretty much all of it done, right? It's meant to be a Japan trip at the end of the year. The government won't let me access to the fund because I'm postgrad. Oh. Oh wait, like a uni one? Like a trip, not like a like an internship kind of thing? Placement? It's pretty cool. But it would be cooler if it was like a placement because you could get work experience. But yeah. I need to get better at shading as well because I always just do pretty flat shading. But I do want to learn more dynamic shading. Perhaps someday. You like the trip? Nice. You get credit points for it, or is it just like oh, have fun at the uni and go to Japan? See, is there anything else? I can put a wash over it, maybe. What color to do? Help give it like cohesiveness. Maybe credit points like went in. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. I Hi, be I could be the I could convene it. I can make the itinerary. Whoa, what the heck? Why are the whites like offset? What the hell? How did I do that? Oh, the whites are offset. Eh? Oh, I know why. I think I know why. So they didn't get moved with the... There you go, okay. You know, online groups? Good. Huh. There you go. That's better. boom, 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 boom. I like putting the watercolor edge on things. I could have sworn you could align groups before. Crazy. Do I have to actually like merge layers? I don't wanna. Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. Digital Circus fan art. I've been a fan of it since day one, and I haven't drawn any fan art until today. It's literally my first time drawing these characters, I think. And I didn't draw Jax, but I'll do a separate piece for him, because, oh boy, he deserves it. So I guess I'll post this on like Instagram probably when it comes out, which I think is the 18th? Oh, sorry, which is like Thursday? So, yeah. Or maybe it's the 19th, maybe it's Friday. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Happy with that. I can sit on it in case I grow to hate it and be like, actually, I want to change things. Because that does happen. Alright. So, it's all good at the hat there and everything. Yeah. Okay. Why is Gangle having so much shadow there? Is it because the line art? Oh, no, I think it just didn't fill in here. Okay. Okay. Cool. There. Yippee yippee. Alright. That is a drawing done. But that's not gonna get me a job. Who knows, maybe it could. You never know. Maybe an employer is a big fan of Digital Circus. But I doubt it. I need to do a... I also had some other fan art I wanted to do, actually, so more things aren't going to necessarily be portfolio pieces, but I have had this Ace Attorney file drawing last night. Just the dumb... Because I played that at the start of the month, so you got dumb Phoenix like a hole, and Maya like just being there, not helping, and I tried to draw specifically his like pissed off sprite, Edgeworth, but it was hard. I need to redo it. But yeah. And he's probably also like, if I flip this, he's probably weird looking. His eye is kind of wonky. But yeah. Yeah, it sucks being in Asia. The best time to stream is like the worst time to stream. The best time to stream for me is the worst time to stream for my friends in America. And kind of, oh, Europe's not too bad, I suppose. Yeah. It looks like official art. Really? Thank you. I did reference some official art for Kane, but thank you. I'm glad. But ugh. So I'm gonna try to do this Ace Attorney art, and then I gotta probably do some painting. We'll see. Painting is very scary and intimidating for me because I never knew how to paint. I never did any painting growing up, like traditionally and digitally. I just like don't know the theory behind painting or what to do. So it's a battle every time for me. Let me pull up a recent one I did last week. And I'm like very happy with it. It's the best painting I've done. It's this one here of Mount Omuro in Shizuoka Prefecture. Just like based off when I went there, I was like, oh wow, I experimented with brushes. I got like a way to build up. Because with CSP, its default brushes are like watercolor brushes, and they're very transparent, and you have to like build up the color with a lot of strokes. But I don't really like that. I like the opaqueness that kind of digital can provide. So I struggled to find a good brush that could also have the texture that I wanted, and like just get block colors down pretty easily. But after some battling, I eventually figured it out. I did this one, but it's not quite as like it's fine for a painting. I'm happy with it. But if it was like concept art for like portfolio or like a background for anime, it's probably too blocky and jagged. It needs to be more refined and like sharper and detailed with its like refined detail. So I need to kind of learn how to do that better. But to do that, you kind of need line art as well. So I don't know. I've got a big fat book of Ghibli background art that I should probably study. So yeah, we shall see. But I'll show you some other painting practice I did. This is when I was trying to figure it out, experimenting with brushes. I did this cloud off like a reference photo that someone else had painted. So I was trying to like figure out how they painted. It's like mainly painting's hard because it's mainly colors compared to like just form with sketching, which is what I'm much more used to. So I experimented with this, and even earlier back, I did this one, which I liked at the time. It'll load. Probably got too many big files open. But I'm like, it's a little too bright in hindsight, and like it was foliage, just meant to be like sakura, like cherry blossoms. But I'm not too happy with the definition on them and the like composition and perspective, because this shadow from the branch up here should probably be like not there if this branch is in the foreground. It should be like down here. If anything, yeah, it's just like I kind of broke the perspective. It was fun to do. And even further back, I tried like, let me try painting this environment. I just couldn't do it, man. It was too gray, and it's like, yeah, painting is hard. But yeah, happy with that. Okay. Anyone up there? Let's try and draw some Phoenix Wright. I struggled to draw him a lot. I tried when I played it like a few weeks ago, but he's just like a normal man, so it was tricky. Man, drawing fingers. Look at that fat finger, oh my god. That's a really fat finger, wow, jeez. Well, yeah, I struggled to figure out how to make Phoenix Wright like work in my art style, or just like draw him, because he's just like a normal guy. It's like he doesn't really have that many defining features about his face, especially. very much just like a normal man. He's like his I got the eyebrows and of course the hair, but like his face is just like normal, kind of bland. I don't know if I need to make that arm bigger or not. We'll wait and see. It's like because all the Ace Attorney characters they're kind of built like brick houses, but they don't really look it either. Like I don't know in universe they're like oh yeah he's pretty skinny, but when you look at him you're like no this guy's built like they've got really wide shoulders. Is this we need to move it more to the right? Yeah. Yeah, it looks so dumb. Yeah, need if I'm doing art for every game I played this year, I've got a lot to do still for an upcoming video if that's what I do. But then I can't use this art for this next video because it's then like doubling up. So I gotta figure out a different way to do it. Man, or something else to do it's not video game art. Like stuff for my portfolio, which is what I should be doing. Okay. So what does he look like front on? His hair, it's weird. It kind of goes flat at the top. It depends on how people draw it. He looks so dumb. Uh, it's good though. It's so hard to find a picture of this guy front on. Yeah. Right. There we go, there's our ace. Our Phoenix, right? There he is. Hello, drawing is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, X-Sketch. Welcome. Also, nice is going to restart posting. Nice. It's been good. This year I've seen a lot of people kind of come back to posting. It's been it makes me very happy. And I've been doing it as well, so it's been a bit of a resurgence. Like, I know a lot of friends who have been gotten more into posting and drawing, or just making things again. It's made me very happy. Oh my glad. Best of luck to you. So you take too long. Yeah, it's fine. On Maya, I'm gonna draw as well. It's just so dumb looking. Oh. I should actually build a reference for her. You have an art Discord server? I don't. I should get one going though. Because I'm gonna kind of pivot more to making videos about art and everything, and art journey, working towards being a professional artist, industry work wise. So I think it'd be good to make a server to kind of have people join in who are also working towards art goals. Kind of similar, I guess. What I want to pivot to is content wise, I guess would be like PCAT. I really recommend as an art YouTuber. She's very good. It's good content creator, fun to listen to. Does good art as well, and like just solid advice. And Isabel, thank you very much. I appreciate it. When you make it, I'm a join. All right, I will let you guys know when I make one. Hopefully, maybe soon. We'll see. At the moment, I need to get a bit into the rhythm and habit of streaming and drawing. But once I do, I will make a server. So maybe like in a week or two? We shall see, we shall see. AFA, Ace Attorney. I need a reference photo of her because her design's a bit more complicated. Never properly drawn her before. I'll sort of her hand. Picking her nose. Dumb kid. Does she have the wristbands on both her hands? Yeah, she does. That's so funny. And yeah. You can animate a creator? I didn't know you could with creator. I haven't really used it much. I've got it installed on my laptop, but I only used it like for a very short amount of time because I was trying to figure out an art technique that I saw a creator artist use. And I figured it out. I was like, yippee, better go to Clip Studio Paint. I'm very Clip Studio Paint pilled. I've been using it for like 8 years, maybe? Jeez. It's been a long time. I'm only on 2.0, I think. Try Ivis Paint. Maybe there's lots of. It would be fun to make a little video on that. Maybe. I used to use Fire Alpaca. That was my like free go-to art program. And then I was Photoshop. It might have been like 2018 actually. I think I had Photoshop and CSP at the same time, but I preferred Photoshop at first for a bit. And but then I fully converted to CSP. And I haven't looked back. Oh, I did actually use Storyboard Pro for a while as my like main drawing software. So I was like, that's what the industry artists use. I should do the same. Yeah, okay, so her eyes are kind of covered by her hair. Oh gosh. I feel like I was gonna say I feel bad for my fans, but I feel like they would appreciate this art. What's your bit of a drawing? Oh, okay. Making a comic 19 pages into a script. Oh, very nice. Good luck. Comics art. I do want to do a comic eventually. Like even just like a one shot. One shot like a. That was cool for comics? I think so. What's your favorite movie? Oh, my favorite movie is. It's Whisper of the Heart, Mimio Sumasaba, which is a Ghibli movie. Directed by Yoshifumi Kondo. Very good, I love it. Hello, welcome Sandwichy. Welcome, welcome. How are you? But yeah, I love that movie. It made me feel so seen. And behind that though, it's my top favorites are all Ghibli. Behind that is Pocoroso and Princess Mononoke. Making 3 issues. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've had a few ideas for comics. And I tried making them, and I was like, oh, I need a lot more skills than I currently have. And I didn't get around to it properly, but I want to do a video idea relating to comics eventually, but I want to rope some friends into as well. So maybe that'll be done someday. It'd be a fun little challenge. Yeah, comics are fun. I actually I did make one back in university. I studied animation. I did a little horror comic because I did a comics course. It was like an intensive one for like 4 weeks or so. And I made a comic. It was a horror one about like reindeer herders in Kamchatka, which is a peninsula of Russia, like northeast of Japan. And it was like a kind of commenting on the how they like dumped a bunch of nuclear waste there, and people there have very poor life expectancies because of it. They have no other choice for like things like water, so they kind of just have to deal with it. And there was like a mutated reindeer because it was about reindeer herders. But yeah, morbid. It was fun. It was a dialogueless comic though. So yeah. Alright. Give us some colors. Vision Oscar video. Oh yeah, I did like making that one. In case the government wanted to use their project, because he was born with special coal powers. Oh nice. Wish for the heart so perfect. Not cool. Well, not cool. Cool. This is a bit random. I just wanted to say your channel was one of the reasons I just started YouTube. Oh, very nice. I'm glad. Thank you for saying that. Best of luck with your videos and doing YouTube. I will take a look at your channel as well. Cool to see. It makes me very happy to hear, because I like talking about YouTubers that inspired me as well. Oh, I like the art. Very cool. I will give you videos I've watched later. But yeah. I wanna get back into making videos properly, but moving overseas was tough. It's not really an excuse though. What's this? That's Edgeworth, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I it's kind of had to prioritize some different things at the moment. But YouTube has taken a bit of a backseat, but I really do want to get back into it, so the best I can really do right now consistently is streaming. So coming to visit. Oh, I'm glad. That is one of my goals, and I would always, whenever I talk to my mum on the phone, she'd be like, "Your voice always puts me to sleep. I'm getting too tired. I have to go to bed." So maybe I could make one of those things where it's like, and if you know a lot of YouTubers, well, it's not a lot, but like some will do like those videos where it's like, oh, 2 hours of just like content to fall asleep to. Maybe I can do that someday. I have enough. I don't even know if my videos, if I have enough content to do that or not. What is Phoenix's skin tone? How pale is he? He's a bit more tan than I've drawn him. It's like grey though. Kind of that, I guess. And he's got like a pinkish red tie. And his suit's actually more blue. The buttons are darker as well. Okay. Pikmin music. I need to play Pikmin 4 still. I finished the first 3 last year, and they were very good. But Pikmin 4 is still one I haven't touched yet. I don't own it. I would like to. I've heard it's very good. And I think it's a bit closer to Pikmin 2, which was my favorite. I got told as well, yeah. I don't know, I don't know what it is. Maybe I am too sleepy myself. But yeah. He feels too flat, doesn't he? Maybe it just needs shading, but maybe it's the skin. Maybe it's still not quite tan enough. Maybe it's better. It's my first vid. I don't know. Just do whatever you want to make and think would be a good representation of your channel. You can overthink it a lot, but in the end, it's not super important. It's just important that you make something and get it out there because it's the first of many. And don't put too much expectations on it. Like my first video on YouTube goes back 14 years ago. Jeez. And the first video on this channel is from 2019. It's unlisted. But you can still watch them if you go on the playlist. It was called Fast Thoughts, and I was doing like cartoon reviews of Primal, and it was literally like I was trying to make videos very fast. I could make them like a day. It was just voiceover with just like a thing saying good, bad, Basilius, and I did that a bit. Mm. So people tend to draw his hair like layers, like an onion. Phoenix Wright is like an ogre, I see. Yeah, just do whatever. Yeah, it could be fine and fun to do. That's the best I can say. This one is not going to be as good as my Digital Circus one. It's a bit more rushed. I expect it to be a little bit more messier and rougher. Hair is always hard to say. Yeah, hair in general is just tough. Like many things, I need to study it more. Yeah, it's tricky. Tricky. There's no drawings, but I don't know how to show you. There isn't necessarily a great, easy way. I guess you could try sending it to me on like Instagram or something, if you'd like. But I can when I do when I open the Discord server in like eventually, I could do like segments or whatever where I can go through art on stream if people want me to do that. I of course have not like professional perfect opinion or anything, but I can give some advice, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could try message me on Instagram. I have my Instagram in the description, I think. And I think my DMs are open. But yeah. Because if the goal is working towards career stuff, it would be a good idea to do that maybe. And also community engagement. Fun. I keep looking at like a brand. Actually coloring. In your live vid, how do you add the little characters to the bottom, like of YouTuber? Oh, that is a PNG tuber. That's what it's called. Mine's just I feel like how dumb mine looks. I forgot what it looked like. I just like I have a few of these, and I was like, I'm never satisfied with them after like one stream. So I was like, I'll draw a really rough one and make it look really stupid, and I really like how it looks. But it's a PNG tuber, and I use a software called VideoTube Mini. I'll type it out because it's like I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing it right. but you literally just draw 2 or up to 4 images, like open, shut, and then blinking for open and shut, and then you just like put them into the program, and then you can use it as a game capture, or I think that's what it is. Yes, a game capture in OBS, and you can toggle it to be transparent background and just drop it in like that. And that's the easiest way that most VTubers and stuff use PNG tubers. And there is different ones you can get for like tied to Discord, I think. If you want like to have your PNG tuber on someone else's stream and you're like in a Discord call with them, it can be like reactive to your voice in there. Can you make a tutorial? Yeah, I can do one real quick, I suppose. So let me make just a new file here. So let's say we've got our guy. He's very happy. Like so, right? Let's make this transparent. Up, up. Doing the same layer. Oh my god, I did. Just make a copy of it. And make him blink. Oops. And then make a copy of this one again, just to use as a reference. Erase those. To make him talk, let's make the opacity lower here. I'll just draw something real quick. And you go, wow! And then we'll do another one where he's blinking. Okay. So each of these, let's color them in. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Does it move by itself? Yeah, it's voice reactive. So when you speak, it detects that through your mic, and you can. And it just does it from there. Okay. Let's make these guys bigger. I'll just move it to there. And I'll set up window capture in OBS so you can see the whole thing. Oh, screen capture. Sorry. No, I don't want a new scene. I want a new element. Display capture. That's what I want. We want this one. Oh, wait, hold on. We want ever setting. Here we are. So, let me move that down. Okay, here's my whole screen so we can see everything. If I pull up VideoTube Mini, you can see it here. So it's this program. You hover over it, it shows you like the settings. So you've got your full. Actually, I probably don't need to really draw it. But you've got your full guy, your full images here. Closed mouth, open mouth, closed mouth blinking, open mouth blinking. Move over so I can see chat. Yeah, and you just click on it, replace image, and it'll like pop up here with whatever one you want. You can literally put any PNG in here. So like like that. There you go. And yeah, here's this one. Yeah, so like it can literally be anything. And you can do some animations here, just state effects. Like I've got to wave, rotate, jump by default. And state properties. You can change the name of it. I haven't really touched these at all. Change how often it blinks and how long the blinks are. And you can make different states if you want to toggle between like different emotions and put them on shortcuts. I used to do that with my old computer on the notepad. I would change it to like. That's how I did in my videos, the talking bits. I would have just a bunch of PNG tubers and I would just switch between them. I had like 12 states toggled to my number pad and I could just change emotions with that. But you would sometimes tell because you could hear me press the keyboard button when I was talking. And that's how I just swapped between it. And I probably should do that again, honestly, because it's taking a lot of editing. That might be a good idea. Maybe I should do it again. But yeah, let me get rid of this display capture and fix the thing because it's a mess right now. Yeah, it's pretty much how it works. So it's called VideoTube Mini, and it's completely free. It's yeah, it's a really good program. I think they're making like a bigger one that people can use to make like VTubers or something, or more animated ones. Not too sure. But yeah. And there's another one people use called PNGTuber Plus, which lets you do a bit more like animated. You can do layers of different things and have those layers move independently when you speak. So like say your arm with the body, the arm moves in a different direction from the way the body moves or something like that. I tried it a bit. It can be fun, but for me at least, it didn't work very well with my microphone and the mic sensitivity. It was super, super sensitive. If I like talked, sometimes it wouldn't pick it up, but if I tapped my desk, it would. So it picked up the vibrations more than my actual voice. So maybe that's something to do with my voice. Maybe it's too like low or something. But yeah. So it was weird. But yeah, give it a go. It's very fun to make silly little guys with it. Like this one here. I like it a lot. Bye-bye. Bleeding him. But yeah, so that's VideoTube Mini. Yeah, that's a good reminder. I should probably use it again in my videos if it's harder to edit now because of no access to Premiere Pro anymore. Gonna get 3K soon? I'd like to. My channel has slowed down a lot though, because since moving, my output's just been lower. So I've been at 2K since for about a year now. So yeah, I'm not expecting it super soon or anything. It'd be nice though. I'd be very happy if I could reach 3K. We can work towards it. Ganbarimasu. Make a hint of money from YouTube. I do make a little bit. Nothing substantial at all. Shrimp. Oh, Gumba. Yeah, YouTube auto-translates comments now. It's so weird. It translated Gumba from Gumba to shrimp. It's so funny. It's not a part-time job. I can be pretty transparent with it. It's not like I'm not making big bucks or anything. I make mine's set to Australian dollars, keep in mind. In the last month, let's see what I've made from YouTube. Because the requirements are 4,000 hours in watch time and 1,000 subscribers, I think. I've made $8.61 in the past month. Granted, I've only put out one video, and it wasn't like a super successful video. It's only gotten 300 views. So most of that's just from like passive views from older videos that still do okay. But I don't have any videos that are currently like doing pretty well. Like I had some evergreen ones, like my Duolingo one and my rating social media one for artists that did really well. But they've also slowed down a ton now, so I don't make a lot of money. So yeah, it's a little bit. It's but it's not like the big YouTuber bucks that people think of. But some people do make pretty good amounts of money for like smaller subscriber counts than you expect. It wildly varies from person to person. Like for example, my dear old papa, my dad, also does YouTube, and he's been doing it. I've been doing it longer than him technically, but his channel has been going on longer than mine. He's more successful. I guess YouTube is technically his job, but I don't actually know how much he makes, but not like a ton of money. That's for sure. He still doesn't have a job on the side, but it did let him do it as his main thing for a while. He also hasn't made things as frequently anymore, just because he's been busy with like actual productive things like building a house. So yeah. he's a bit like, noble, I guess, than myself. But yeah, I take breaks from making videos. It's not really intentional breaks. I just struggle to find the time, and yeah, it's balancing it with IRL work, and there's just a lot I want to do. Like I want to improve my art. I want to study Japanese. I have an IRL job. I'm also still sometimes dealing with just errands of living in Japan, like visa stuff or um like bills and getting medical. Not like I need to get like my healthcare card kind of thing, stuff like that. And then also I'm like, I'm in Japan. I should enjoy it while I'm here. So I like go like I should travel more and go outside more. So that's what I do. So it's just trying to find a time amongst all of that, and just coupled with having a bad setup in this little share house I'm in makes it hard. So it's easy to make excuses though, to be fair. So I need to kind of break that habit. What's your dream job? My dream job, maybe I don't know what my dream job is, because ideally you'd be like, oh, YouTube would be super cool. Stand up, sorry, make some noise. Because then I can like do things I love and whatever, talk about whatever, and make money through it. I guess. Kind of need a visa to live in Japan, and YouTube doesn't really get you a visa in most cases. So dream job would be to like direct an animated film someday. Be like my hero, depressed man Hayao Miyazaki. Yeah, I bet like realistically, probably just something creative industry wise. Like, I would love to be in a similar position as someone like Temi Chang from Undertale Delta and fame, who works on indie games, works on projects here and there, does her own art, can make some money off of it, that kind of thing. Maybe make like a plushie of my OCs, that kind of thing like that. So that's my goal. But I'm sure that's really common for a lot of people here. But it is hard getting art job in my first hand. It could be tricky. I feel like Maya's a bit paler than Phoenix. You gotta enjoy Japan. Yeah, it is really. I gotta make sure to go out. And also, if I don't, I'll just rot in my room and get depressed. So I've got to go outside. But Japan it's a very fun country to explore. I'm very happy to be here, and very lucky that my country lets me with the working holiday visa, which is what I'm on. But if I want to stay, I gotta get a real job. So yeah, but my current job is just part time. It's doing. I work at I work in manga translation, and but I don't do a ton of actual translation. I'm mainly in like editing. So cleaning up like the original Japanese, removing speech bubbles and stuff like that. But yeah, you can. I think you can read some manga I've worked on. I'm not sure if they're available in every country, but like I've worked on some Bushiroad stuff. It just translating, so it's not anything super cool. Yeah, very Miyazaki coded. Yeah, well, I did draw a lot of Ghibli inspired art, and I would love to make a video on every Ghibli movie eventually, like a series. I should try and plan out a Laputa video because that's next in line. I'm going through the entire library of Ghibli. But yeah, this is super Ghibli inspired art right here, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a Ghibli head through and through. I I don't know, not to toot my own horn, but I probably know too much about it compared to most people. Um, I loved reading Hayao Miyazaki's Starting Point and Turning Point, which is like a collection of interviews and essays he's written since the 70s, I think. They're very good books. that they're weird. They're not good books, as in like traditional sense, but it's very fun just to see him complain about things for like 300 pages, which I like a lot. So that was good. He's my favorite depressed man. And here it's like a very, very light pink. Almost. Leaning more into cream, really. That'll work. Yeah, that's why Whisper of the Heart's my favorite. Even though he didn't direct that movie, he did storyboards for it though. So and with Miyazaki storyboards, that means he pretty much wrote the entire movie. So yeah. I think my profile background is bad, so what color should I change it to? Let me change, like your profile picture? Let me take a look, because I can only see a tiny version of it here in chat. When it loads. Oh, so it's just like a black? You want to make the character pop more. So if it's black, like something like a white would work well, because it's like that's like the most obvious contrasting color to make it pop. And your character wears like darker colors already. So maybe a lighter color, like a white or a lighter gray, or even zooming in a bit closer to the head might work better to put more focus on that. Because at the moment, if you like squint, it's like it's mainly dark aside from the neck and the little bits of highlights from the hair. And also it's like if you block it out, it's like 2/3 black from the background. So if you want your character to be a bit more prominent in the profile picture, I think might be an okay thing. Yeah. There's a couple good documentaries as well. Yeah, there's 10 Years of Hayao Miyazaki, which is about the making of Ponyo. And there's the recent, well, I say recent, it's like probably 2 years old now. The one about The Boy and the Heron, or Kimitachi wa Dokiruka, Kiruka, which is another good one. And I think someone has naked Miyazaki in it. So I really like that one. It's really funny. That one is good as well. It's specifically though kind of about him dealing with the grief of losing Isa Takahata, which you kind of feel in the film a lot as well. So I think it's a very good movie. A documentary, I mean. Yeah. And there's also one I haven't seen all the way through. It's the one about the making of Princess Mononoke from the 90s, I think. And there's like, it's like a multi-hour kind of series, that one. That one's also really good from what I have seen of it. It might be the same one, or it might be a different one. There's one where it's him going through the desert with some of his friends, the Sahara Desert, following the journey of Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, I believe his name is. I think that's right. He's the guy who made The Little Prince, and he's one of like Miyazaki's inspirations. That's a very good one as well. So it's got the clip that a lot of people have seen where him and Anno talk about anime together. Hideaki Anno, the maker of Neon Genesis Evangelion. And I've read, I need to finish it. I don't think I have it here in Japan with me though. A book by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Probably pronouncing it wrong, he's French. But it's called Wind, Sand, and Stars. It's about when he was like a male pilot across the Sahara and I think the Andes Mountains in South America. Yeah, taking a post to go check it out. Okay, on Instagram? What are your thoughts on The Boy and the Heron? Oh, The Boy and the Heron is like just below Porco Rosso and Princess Mononoke for me. It is such a good movie. I love it. It's kind of an anti-movie though. I feel like it's kind of made intentionally to be a bit confusing. And I really, really want to make a video on it someday. I could do a frame by frame analysis, like a shot by shot analysis of that movie. I would love to do that someday. Maybe as like a Patreon thing or something in the future. But because there's so much I want to talk about that movie. There's so many details and everything. There's something from literally every Ghibli film in his entire library and life in that. And the characters are all based on real people. It's so interesting, and the way it's animated is beautiful, and and the DNA from everything's in it. It's amazing. I love it. I cried. I've cried every time watching that movie. I've seen it 3 or 4 times. 4 times, I think. Yeah, I cried twice while watching it the first time, I think. But it is an amazing film, and it's more rewarding the more you kind of know about him as a person and as a storyteller and artist in his life. It's very good. There's a chance it could become my favorite, given more time. But yeah, and if it is his final film, I think he's working on another one. But if it does end up being his final one, because he's 84, then it's a good one to go out on. Yeah, I do want to do like multiple videos on that. There's one I want to do just titled like a shorter one about the end of the film called, I have a title for it in mind, called like The Boy and the Heron and the Great Collapse, which is taken from the song title that plays towards the end. It uses the leitmotif established throughout, and it's kind of like I want to make a commentary on how it's like reflecting on the Great Collapse refers to like Ghibli and his like legacy. Is kind of because Miyazaki kind of failed to establish a successor. He kind of just scared them all away or killed them pretty much. With like worked them to death with Condor. Very sad. But he's kind of like he's become the last stronghold or the last bastion of those like OG Japanese animators that he was friends with. They've all died. He's still around, surviving. And he feels like a burden or a need to carry on that legacy a lot. And it's about the whole world collapsing at the tower, collapsing. The music playing is much more kind of triumphant than you would think. I think that's really cool. I think it's saying like it's okay that the Ghibli will end probably with Miyazaki, but that's okay, and more things will come, and we need to move forward and create our own things. But yeah, that's my take on it. Please do. Yeah, I hopefully will make one. Let me see if it was on Instagram. I should get a notification for it if I was tagged. Or was it YouTube? Check notifications. I'll check YouTube notifications. Hold on. Yes. Here we go. Pop, found it. Oh, my computer lagging. I've got too many tabs open, maybe. Close a couple of these. Okay, first YouTube thumbnail. I like just seeing the stream of Maya picking her nose in the bottom left. Alright. Let's pull it up. Yeah. It's okay if I pull it up on the stream. Okay. So it's okay. For a first video, you kind of have to give people a desire to click on it or a reason to click on it. So if it's just first video, it looks good color-wise. I like the white text on the orange background. And the character's good. But yeah, so like an introduction video. Yes, I feel like for these, because it was a pretty big trend with like storytime animators and everything, with like the first video trend, started by like Mew Tells Tales. I did one as well back like last like April or May. Um, you kind of got to give people a bit of an emotional pull to click on it. So if it's just first video like this, it might look a little easy to scroll past it. And someone might not be like, oh, like interesting character, but I don't really feel the need to click on this. If the character's a bit more desperate, or if there's like, I know it's stereotypical if you've got like the white circle around it, like, oh, what's a video? Or like, huh? They're like, what? Like, click on this? It might be a bit more of like a kind of emotional tie to it, or incentive to click on it. And maybe if you make the elements have varying size as well, so you want something to be more prominent, like you want like a foreground, background, midground kind of thing of like contemplative art, like in the painting a background, you have your foreground, which is the biggest, most prominent, your midground, the middle scene, and the background. So when you've got your elements in the thumbnail, you want to have some size variation and something that's very prominent and a smaller thing. So maybe to get it more interesting, you could have like your character like bigger in it, and they're like here maybe, and then like the text here, and maybe even do it 2 lines, so it's like first video, so it's a bit more like weight on one side and getting people to, I don't know, it's just a bit more engaging and interesting compositionally. Something like that might work a bit better. The colors are still good though. Maybe even put in like a supplemental complement color to the background. So say that your character here, you'd have some shading. Let me get a bigger brush for this. You can have a complementing darker orange to go with the orange background, and then like your character would be like just filling in space here, like so. So yeah, like something similar to this, or this is just an idea, of course, but give you an idea of to think about it a bit more compositionally. There's other things you could do as well. You could have it zoomed in on the head, or have the text much bigger. All sorts of things, really. Could refer to editing layer only. Something like that. Just add a bit more variety to it, I think would help it. So, yeah. Edit it more, yeah, give it a go. But that's kind of something you learn anyway. I really do like making thumbnails. Sometimes though you are just tired and want to get it done, so you make a very fast one. Like my most recent one was like that. I didn't really put much effort into it. I was like, I'll just put the art, the Full Metal Alchemist art on it and call it a day. Whereas other ones, I really had a lot of fun drawing them. Like the Duolingo one was a fun one. The Japan one with my friend Steph was really fun. Sorry, just drinking some water. And was never really one that I really liked. I liked the drawing Pokemon from memory one was pretty good, or the game collection one as well. That was fun. I'll take a look. What is my favorite thumbnail overall? I like the art school one and the anime terms. That was good. Oh, I remember. It's the how I study Japanese in my everyday life, because I went full composition on that. I thought it was fun. I was inspired by a lot of Japanese advertisements at the time. So yeah, thumbnails are very fun to make, but you can do one, they like, this is really good, but then like YouTube can be like, whatever. Like a video can flop for so many unknown reasons, or take off for so many unknown reasons. There's not really any control you can have over it. Like you could have the best thumbnail theoretically, or the best title, but like one person dislikes a video in the first like day, if it just flops. It's like, oh, okay, guess that's that then. It can happen. Like with my original Nausicaa video that I made in 2024, that one did really well. It got like 7,000 views. Then it got taken down because I used too much footage from the film. So I was really disappointed. But then I was like, okay, I'll just make an even better version. I'll draw everything and like make it like a tour of the world of Nausicaa. And that's probably my favorite video I have made because it was the biggest endeavor I ever did. But it didn't do as well. It's been a slow burn though. It didn't get like a ton of views straight away, but it has crossed the 1,000 views mark, I think. And it continues to get views, so that's pretty good. Yeah, 1.6k. It's good in there. But that one took me like, I had like a proper production sheet for it. And took me a long time to make. Yeah. You ready to watch Look Back? Yeah, I have. Look Back was really good. It was my favorite like film from 2024. Yeah, I saw it in cinemas. Oh, it's so good. I've got the manga as well. Fujimoto is a really good storyteller. I need to see more of his stuff. I want to read Fire Punch. Yeah. Yeah, it does happen. Yeah, so I don't usually do like a production tracking sheet for my videos because I'm just one person working on it. But yeah, Look Back is so good. I didn't cry in it. I cried in a lot of things, but I didn't Look Back. I saw it with my 2 roommates back in Australia, and friend of the channel, Steph, who's been was in my Japan video. She it hit her hard. She wasn't expecting it to be a sad story, and I was like, oh, didn't know. I'm so sorry. So yeah, it got her. But yeah, it's very good. I'm gonna try and draw Edgeworth. I'll Chainsaw Man. Yeah, I did. I haven't finished it, but I read some of the manga, and then I watched the anime because Reze was very popular here in Japan. It like took off, and it was all over Shibuya. Like they were playing Iris Out. And I was like, man, I want to watch it because it looks really cool. And the animation was really good for the movie, so I caught up to the anime so I could watch the film, and it was pretty good. I liked it. It's not like my favorite thing though. It's just like fine. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, here it is. The image of Edgeworth with his fist on the desk. Ace Attorney is really funny. I liked playing the first game. It was a little bit long, to be fair. It's because they added like a bonus case at the end for the DS port. But the writing's really good. And it's by the same guy who made Ghost Trick. I loved Ghost Trick when I played that in last year. Yeah. Okay. This pose I'm just directly referencing from the original image because it's just a funny pose. I wanted to draw it. Yeah, I've only played the first Ace Attorney, but did I have another channel? I had many, but they weren't like very professional or anything. It was just me being a dumb kid. My main channel, I guess you could say, before this was a object show kind of one. Which was like my original channel, pretty much, that I had from 2012. And if you don't know what object shows are, they're like an indie web series community that are before like indie animation kind of took off from like 2010. And it's like objects competing, like Survivor, Total Drama Island kind of style. So I made videos in that, like I did camps and stuff. And I had an old Storytime channel back in the original like boom of the genre, I guess you could say, back in 2016, 2017, and it was called Cameronhanashi, and yeah, it was good. No, it didn't go viral. My largest one with my object show one, which got to about 2,000 something. It has this channel surpassed it though, so this is my biggest YouTube channel that I've ever had. So yeah. Going viral is hard. I don't have very good luck in general, so I've not had I've never had a video really go viral. The closest I had was well, the most viral, I guess you could say, is my Duolingo one. But even that hasn't cracked like 100,000 views. I think my most successful video ever was an object show one that got like 300,000 views, maybe. But yeah, that was it. It was just like a little short thing, and it just did well because I was animating characters that hadn't really been animated from the series at that time, but now they're like beloved characters, so they're fully there and everything. So it probably doesn't really get any views anymore. Yeah, I was involved in that community before it kind of took off, and it's much bigger now. I'm a boomer in it, and I haven't done anything related to it in a very long time. So yeah, it's like a kids thing mainly. So I've kind of grown past it as well. But I still respect it, and a lot of people got their start as animators in it, which is really cool, myself included. In good old Flash. Yeah, Storytime animation was probably the other thing I had the most success in. But I got like 200 subscribers or so. And never got too big. I didn't do a My Random Thoughts video, so I didn't pop off. Yeah. Remember those, the My Random Thoughts days? They were good. Everyone had such random thoughts. I wonder if they'll come back. People probably still do make them. You just don't see them anymore. You didn't have a preference of him because he puts his fist down. Yeah, here it is. Oh, Zedgewear, such a loser, so funny. We love him. Yeah. It's always fun to talk about YouTube. I could do it for hours. I've been in the game for a long time, and I've been a consumer. I realized I've probably had a YouTube addiction for like the majority of my life at this point, which is sad to say. It's true, because I was like, oh man, I really started watching YouTube like every day, probably around like 2012, maybe even early, like 2011. And I'm like 24 now, so I'm almost 25. I'm like, oh no, I was probably like, what, 10 years old, 9 years old maybe, by the time I got really addicted to YouTube. So yeah, that's the majority of my life, man. So, a lot of my productivity issues can probably be tied back to YouTube to a degree. Would not be surprised. I'm sure that's kind of like everyone's got their social media addiction, right? A lot of people scroll TikTok and Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. I thankfully never really got addicted to TikTok or anything. Oops. I did use it a bit back in like 2020, but I never really, I don't know, I was like, eh. I was like, it's whatever. I tried going back on it like early this year, and it was just like all like I couldn't follow what it was. I was like, what is this? It was all just like in a language I didn't understand. I think a lot of it was like Arabic for some reason. I was just like, huh? And yeah, being in Japan is weird. You will get like just some weird things. Like I for some reason get a lot of ads for like churches on Instagram. I guess they're like trying to target foreigners living in Japan. I'd be like, what? Back in Australia, I was getting like a ton of Chinese like gambling ads. I was like, what? I don't even gamble. I've never gambled in my life. What is this? It's weird. I don't get it. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when I'd come on holiday to Japan, I would get ads for like otaku dating app. It was called like Otakoi, and they used AI because like they don't have any actual successful results. And I was like, oh my god. It would be like an AI fat guy like skydiving with an anime girl. It's like, this could be you. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. I'm sure that could be. TikTok is too confusing. It's easier than YouTube. Yeah, I did make a few TikToks back in like uni days, and it was okay to like I got like a few hundred followers. It can be decent, I guess, but I'm just not Gen Z brained enough to follow the trends. I really don't like editing, and just editing shorts especially. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Should you make that like darker because he's. So I stick to long form videos, which apparently I've heard people like a lot of people who mainly do like TikToks, for example, struggle with making long form stuff. But that's how I've always done it, so it's just like the default for me. I should shout so people, oh, I'm glad, thank you. Thank you for spreading the word of mouth. I hope I live up to the recommendation. Um, I worry because I don't think my videos are like very funny, which I feel like a lot of online content kind of has to fall into by default. I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad. Thank you for recommending me though. You had 5K followers easily on TikTok. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty. I think it might still be the case. It was the case at least in like 2020. In Australia, there was no way to monetize TikTok. It was like not available, which is really weird. I'm sure it's available now because it's been like 6 years. It'd be crazy if you can't still, because of how big the platform is. But I was making some little vlogs at the start of the like daily shorts for like 2 weeks on another channel. I called it Cameron is in Japan. I was like, follow me as I try to get a job here. And I was just, but it kind of just evolved into me because I try to think of something to do every day for content. So it just evolved into me like eating food every day as the vlog. And I was kind of making content for the sake of making content. So I stopped and I didn't like editing shorts very much. But I tried doing them on TikTok as well a little bit, but it didn't really take off at all. So I was like, oh well, I'm beyond TikTok. I'm too old. At my mid-20s. And Instagram, I've spoken about it in my videos on this topic. I still post to Instagram because a lot of artists are on there and there's cool things on there, and I like seeing the history of my art in the grid and just for like consistency's sake, but I have no idea how you grow on Instagram these days. Like everything I've tried seems to just be like, no, that doesn't work anymore. It's like, okay. So I don't know. I think it is still reels, but it's gotta be like do or die kind of with them. Because I feel like most people mainly use it to see like memes rather than like art. Instagram? I don't know. I drew him with a pulsating thing. There you go. Get all edgy. And jump through the Dungeon Meshi video. Oh, yeah, a classic. Man, I wish I'd bring it back so I can make another video on it. Yeah, Dungeon Meshi was good. I'd like to make more anime related videos, I think. I just haven't been watching a ton. I know it's been like Witch Hat Atelier the main kind of one of the season at the moment, right? That's already finished, hasn't it? Is it still going? I don't know. It's read the manga, yeah. I love Dungeon Meshi. Ryoko Kui is such a good artist, my god. And that world building, I love it. I didn't read all the manga. I read up to where season 1 was going to end for the video because I was making it while it was still airing. But yeah, I haven't finished it. I think I kind of can guess what happens though because I've seen so much fan art relating to like late stuff in it. So I think I kind of know, but not fully. It's Edgeworth. Let's go for like a soft brush to add some like fading doom and gloom around him. Oh. Where is he? Oh, okay. So funny. Put Phoenix in front of his layers. Oh, I wonder what the problem. I wonder who the murderer is in this case. Yeah, Ace Attorney manga is so good. Not Ace Attorney manga, the Jumeshi manga. I need to get the book, the Dream Hour one. You don't see a lot of Dungeon Meshi merch here in Japan. I guess because the anime is like a few years old now. But yeah, I saw a kid on the train reading it, actually. I was like, oh, wow, I've seen that anime. But he was at like a really violent part in it. I was like, oh, maybe you're too young to read this. But he was enjoying it. Okay. I will probably post this art to Instagram tonight and Blue Sky and all the platforms, Tumblr, Twitter, or whatever. I just can't post everything at this point. Yeah. What? Okay. So, let's see, what time is it? 7:30. Let's see, what can I work on? So, in my to-do list, I have a painting I wanted to do based on Final Fantasy III, where you fight a big rat. I was like, that could be a good painting practice, maybe even a portfolio piece if it turns out good enough. I don't want to start that now, though. I did want to do some Mystery Dungeon art, but I'll save that for later because I need to do some more art for this Q&A video, not video game fan art for a later video. Let's see. Oh, did I finish the video? Oh yeah, I did finish. More calm into the music to finish today. Excellent. I have a sheet that has a to-do list of things to draw. Let me see what I got on there. I'm very thankful that I'm a relatively fast artist. So, I've got some animations I want to do. Eton Anatomy I've done. Family visit travel sketches, maybe? Ooh, yeah, there is actually a... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've got a lot of animations actually that I want to do. So... But before that, I'm going to do a A4 size canvas, I think. Yeah. We'll make it portraits. I wanted to do an illustration of my characters, like my OCs, kind of like with a 4-point perspective, a fisheye lens, in like one of those like street mirrors, where it like warps the reflection. So it'd be like perspective grid would be like this. Kind of. There's a Yuri anime really getting a lot of praise this season. I want to check it out. It's called Botan Stove. Wait. Botan Camelina. Oh, okay. Let me look it up. I know. Oh, I know that smoking behind the supermarket is popular. I want to. Wait, what's it called again? I want to watch that one because it's got a depressed middle-aged man in a suit, which is like my favorite character trope. Botan Kamina. I actually haven't seen any of this. Oh, Yuri. Maybe it's worth checking out. I watched I guess it's kind of Yuri. I watched Cho Kaguya-hime, or Cosmic Princess Kaguya, at the start of the year. That was really good. It was yeah, it was fun. Like they sang World Is Mine, like a cover of it from Hatsune Miku. That was cool. So much stuff. See, I saved a kind of composition reference. I think I did, at least. Yeah, I did. Okay. Maybe even landscape would work then. Hmm. Let's see. I want it to kind of be looking down, right? You would have like my characters kind of like going, woo, looking into it like, whoa. I guess it should have like a street, like a crossing. And whatever character can I put in? I could put my character Rusty, who's a crocodile. Or I guess I'll draw my character I would draw with my character Stingo. I can't remember what I called her. I think I called her Neo or something. I guess Stingo would be a lot smaller. So they're kind of leaning in more. Okay. I've been drawing enough today. My wrist is starting to get sore. That's a good sign, but also not a good sign. Means I'm overdoing it. My sketches are really messy, jeez. I don't think I can even get people to understand what I'm trying to convey very well. Okay. It's kind of showing up there. It's kind of coming together a little bit. I need to properly figure out how to draw her in perspective, though. This is very, very loose and probably isn't going to properly convey what I want it to. Yeah, kind of messy. I hopefully you can kind of see the vision at least. the We'll see. We'll see. I suppose. My center of this isn't going to make any difference, no, because it's already taken up the whole canvas on one layer. Yeah, if I refine this more. me see if I can actually pull up a reference of the character that I'm drawing. It's on my hard drive. Yeah, so next stream at least will be. I'll try and stream tomorrow after work if I can, but I get home from work at like 7 p.m. So it might be too tired to do that. But if I don't stream then, I'll try and do a big stream on Tuesday. And it might be an animating stream. Should be fun. Let's see, where is the character that I drew? Here she is. It's called Takane, this file, okay. He's like, he's going, oh. It's not getting warped enough by the perspective. He looks like so hunchback. Oh wait, no. I don't want it to look like that. It's meant to be like... Oh, it's meant to be like... Ugh. Ah. I'm using Photoshop at work, so I get mixed up on shortcuts. Hmm. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that, and then... I'll need to properly try and study fisheye lens to get, like, the perspective right. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards, though, like, conceptually. I am just kind of setting the composition from a different artist, because that's what they did, was putting my characters into it. It's practice. It'll be perspective practice, that's okay. feel like she needs to be, she's up here towards the top of her head, kind of needs to be more like warping. Music's banging. I love this music. So be something kind of like this. What? I'll try and make it a bit more painterly as well. Should I want his ears to block it? Yeah, it's kind of the idea. She looks so like pissed off. I haven't drawn this character in a while. I've been wanting to do like take pictures of places in Japan and do like slice of life kind of paintings to practice with her in it and my characters. Like Stingo the dog here and Rusty the crocodile. Which I only really highlighted in like one really early video of mine where I was making like comics. Yeah. It's a more refined kind of sketch. I'll do a proper, I'll have to try and do a proper perspective grid. I'll have to look up a tutorial though because I haven't done it in a long time in CSP and it is weird. So I can draw them properly in perspective. But yeah, I am liking that composition, but I am just kind of stealing it from someone else. They did all the hard work for me, ha 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 ha. It's something I've seen a lot, composition-wise at least. This like idea. Like it's an anime kind of tropey thing. So I think it's okay. Okay. Should we do it while we're here? Should we try look up a perspective grid? Might as well, right? ESP, how to make a perspective grid. Ah, Google, why are you so annoying? Only showing one result. Perspective rulers, go to your paint user guide. Okay. It's weird the way it works. I think you have to draw in the grid yourself. It's just a ruler. Let's see. Perspective. Okay. You can create edit perspective rules as a ruler tool, perspective ruler subtool. Here's an example of 2-point perspective rule for vanishing points on the left and right sides. Select add vanishing points from the tool property palette and turn on change perspective type. Okay, let's go here. Okay, add vanishing point. Yep. Drag the vanishing point from the canvas in the direction you wish to create it. Use below it was dragged to the left side. When the line appears, drag it from the canvas to draw a line where the vanishing point intersects. Okay, so drag the vanishing point from the canvas in the direction you wish to create it. Use below it was dragged to the left side. When the line appears, drag it from the canvas to draw a line where the vanishing point intersects. No perspective with the vanishing point on the left. So that this ain't created. So I'm confused about the second part. So just drag to the left side. When a line appears, drag it from the canvas to draw a line where the vanishing point intersects. Okay. I want the vanishing point to be like here. Okay. Then make it to the top here. Is that making a 4-point? I don't know. These are perspective rules. Oh yes, this is what I wanted. Leave this ruler. Okay, this is what we wanted here. Add fisheye. Should have seen that. Create perspective rule fisheye. Turn on fisheye perspective in the layer menu. Okay. You can also create a fisheye perspective rule in the properties perspective. Okay. Wait, what? Hold on. Create a new perspective rule of fisheye effect. Turn on fisheye perspective in the layer menu. Ruler frame. Wait, ruler slash frame. Refit ruler. Fisheye perspective. Oh, whoa! What the heck? Can I make this smaller? Let me make it smaller. What do I do? I don't know. Can I just scale it? No. Let's test this out. Wait, okay, so if I make it smaller. How do I make it smaller? Oh. Adding perspective rules, okay. Object. Yeah, okay. This is so confusing. Okay, one is eye level. Okay. Two is vanishing point. Why is it no? Okay. Three is guideline. Why does mine look like that? Just gonna move it. Moving the eye level, moving this lens center, changing the size of the lens circle. Okay. The lens hand adjustment. The lens circle on the fisheye perspective by dragging the lens circle adjustment handle. I don't see that. Like a plus. Sorry for this very boring part of the stream. I'm trying to just figure out how to like make this perspective grid. There's no scale. CSP held to scale fish eye perspective. Guide. Uh, yeah, it seems like mine's missing a button. But why? But why? Oh, there you go. That doesn't, alright. Okay, did it. Yeah. So let's draw ourselves this grid. Whoa. I need to move the vanishing points. There you go. Okay. Whoa. Weird. Why does it curve up like that? I thought these shouldn't be meeting until they get to like the top. Yeah, why is it curving around? Oh, it's because there's more vanishing points. Show us again. God, this is so weird. It is cool. Tweet how like the line deletes and stuff like that. Okay. So you kind of have a perspective grid now. Whew. Saxophone. Okay. I wonder if I can. Let me just hide the ruler. I'm honestly already kind of following it a bit, aren't I? You like Pokemon? Yeah, I love Pokemon. If you could see from the Pokemon videos I have of drawing them from memory, yeah, I know that's another thing I know too much about. Yeah, I played plenty of Pokemon. I played every Pokemon game. Um, they're all very good. My favorite Pokemon is Vampy. A Pokemon. I have drawing Pokemon from memory for gens 1 through 4. So yeah. I got some Pokemon videos. Let's see, how can I... I did have a story time kind of idea in mind, but I had to do a lot of work for it that's not actually related to the video at all. It would be like a shiny hunting kind of video, but I don't know if I'd ever actually get around to making it. We'll see. How social life in Japan, by the way, you seem pretty extroverted. Oh, I am not. I am very, very introverted. That is just the streamer facade, I guess, or YouTube facade. I am very introverted. Um, like one of the most introverted people you could meet. It's pretty good for me. I'll address it more in like the Q&A video I'm working on. But for me, it's like an introvert's paradise. I love it. A lot of things people struggle with though when they move to Japan is loneliness in social life. But for me, I already lived that life in Australia, so I'm very used to it, and I can happily spend days at home by myself. So yeah, every time I do like a personality test or whatever, I get more. I get like I'm like 98% introverted. I'm so introverted. I just am very open for some reason. Yeah, probably to a bad amount, I would say. Um, yeah. So I really like it here, and I'm actually kind of in some ways more social. I get out more at least compared to what I did in Australia. I had her perspective down pretty good actually. Is this Kirby music right now? Yeah, it's so good being introverted here. Um, I love it. But yeah, I do address it more in a video I'm working on. So yeah. Do you have any other countries you want to travel to? At the moment, not really. It's mainly just focusing on getting properly established in Japan. I've only ever gone to Japan and Australia, but I'd love to go to. I think my top destinations are New Zealand, because it's like kind of close to Australia, it's really pretty. Um, Switzerland, honestly, probably like USA and Canada, but I kind of need like American friends to justify going there, I think. I wouldn't really go by myself, or I'd have to go to like a convention or something. Um, and I'd say Malaysia as well is pretty high up there. Um, my dad grew up in Malaysia for part of his childhood, and I'm like, I really want to go to Malaysia. It seems cool, and there's like lots of anime conventions and stuff there. And I don't know, I think it'd be interesting. So yeah, Malaysia is up there for me. I've never been on like a mainland kind of. I guess Australia, but like it's Australia. Growing up, I was told it's like an island country, even though I think elsewhere it's not taught like that. But yeah, always was like, oh, Australia's island country. It's not apparently. But yeah, I've never been on like the mainland Asia or mainland Europe or mainland Africa, North America. Yeah, you need to have no good country to travel to if you're introverted. Yeah, it's definitely not. It's very noisy. I would probably not like it. It's like dry, dusty, and hot. Like all the things I moved away from Australia. Well, it's not too dry. I guess it depends on where in India you are. Like, isn't it more dry towards like the north? Because you're getting more like arid, deserty. Um, but yeah, I imagine. I think it's yeah, it'd be pretty tropical towards like southern India, and even probably like around eastern India, I imagine, like closer to Bangladesh area. But yeah, it's just very busy, very noisy. From Mumbai to coastal city. Oh, okay. I don't know India's geography too well. I am a geography nerd, but I don't know where the cities are in relation to things. So on the east coast of India, is it? Because I know Delhi's like inland towards the central, like north area. Oh, it's west coast. Okay. Coast of Mumbai. Okay. Yeah, I should learn more about India because it's such a big country. And there's a lot going on in there. Yeah. Actually, is it like... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, New Delhi's like north. Oh, but it gets north, it gets green again towards the north, I guess, because you're getting towards like the Himalayas. I'd also like to go to Taiwan, I think. I've heard good things about it. Um, like Singapore would be nice. But I honestly probably need to go to more places in Australia and Japan. Like, I've only been to Brisbane and Sydney when it comes to like big cities in Australia. Um, I haven't even been to Melbourne, which is I think it's the biggest city now. You know, so cool. Sheffield, like, yeah. I know I knew like some other YouTubers back in my Storytime days that were Indian and some animators there and stuff like that. And there's cool stuff that comes out of it. I mean, it's such a big country. It's very represented, underrepresented in like media. Isn't there like yeah, there's lots of animated stuff. It sucks though because it's like oh we could export cheap labor to India for animation. Yippee! It's like The real people, guys. Please don't do that. I mean, yeah, it's work, I guess, but yeah. I think Australia has actually become the export for cheap animation country in the Western world. A lot of studios animate in Australia now. Like Smiling Friends was done there. A lot of The Amazing Digital Circus was made in Australia because like Glitch is an Australian company, I believe. I don't know too much. And a lot of Has Been Hotel was made a lot by freelancers, but a lot of them were from Australia as well. From Australia? Yes, I am. I am from Northern Australia, which is the hot, humid part. I lived in Brisbane, which is like the city where Bluey's from, if you know that show, the popular one. I lived there since 2020 and moved last year when I came to Japan. And now I'm in Tokyo. So, yeah. People about India is definitely the food. Oh, yeah. I haven't had a lot of Indian food, but curry's pretty good. It's like the default. But yeah, I do like I like naan a lot. I'm always like, oh, any bread-based food would be better if we just use naan instead. Like pizza, I'm like, just use naan as the base instead of pizza. Like, just make it toppings on naan. Or like burritos or tacos. I'm like, just make it naan and just put the things inside the naan. It'd be better. Like, yeah. But I haven't had too much. There is a lot of Indian food in Australia though, because there's a lot of Indians there. I'm just white though, so my family didn't eat a lot of different food, like especially seafood. But we didn't eat a lot of different food culturally. We were very generic default white family when it came to stuff like that. I've My palate has expanded though since moving here. I've eaten like lots of food with work and with friends. Um, More seafood than I had growing up. I like unagi a lot, which is eel. I like ebi, maguro. Oh, no, not maguro. Saba. But saba was already like mackerel, my favorite fish, even in Australia. Like Japanese curry is really good. It's much Japanese food tends to be sweeter though, so it's I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff. Um, and I've had uma horse only sashimi though, which wasn't like the best way to have it. I'd like to try a proper steak. I was even at Tokyo Design Festival last month, and I saw a food truck that was selling kujiradon, which is whale. I was like, what? I thought it would be like, because I knew it's like very controversial, right? Like whale, um, like meat and whaling in Japan, but Japan still does it. I thought it was like technically illegal and like hard to get, like kind of black market even. But it was just a food truck you could get like a bowl with whale meat and like vegetables and rice and stuff. Like, wow, that's so weird. I was kind of tempted to try it because I'm like, oh, when will be the next time I get the chance to do it? But I was like, I don't ethically, I don't want to do that because I'm just like, I don't want to support whaling. I am curious, not gonna lie. Like, I wonder if it would be good or if it would just be really like fatty. I'm not sure. But Yeah, I have had a few opportunities to try weirder meats when I was younger in high school, but didn't do it because I was too afraid. Like my school had because Australia has Indigenous Australians, which are like the original peoples here, and they're allowed to, part of like from their traditional customs, they're allowed to in culture, they're allowed to like hunt some protected species. And my school was having like an awards night for like the Indigenous kids, and they were offering dugong meat, which is like manatee, and sea turtle, but I didn't go because I was like, oh, I like steak home. So I could have had the chance to try it, which might have been like a once in a lifetime kind of thing, but I didn't. But it's like it's not like farm though. It's not like produced. It's like a one and done kind of thing for the sake of keeping tradition alive. So I think that's fine in that case. It's not like they're actually farming and mass destroying dugong and sea turtle populations. So I think that's okay. But yeah, and it's very controlled and limited. I wonder what they would taste like though. Not sure. You can get all sorts of things in Japan. You can get alligator sometimes. I know the Dungeon Meshi collab cafe that like Emirichu went to. They had like dragon claw, but it was like alligator from America, I'm guessing. Um, you can get bear paw at some places. I don't know where, probably in like Hokkaido. But it's just like the literal bear paw in like a sauce. Like that's well, and but yeah, all sorts of things that I haven't tried. But maybe someday, if I stay here long enough, I might. It would be interesting. Who knows? But I am still like a bit of a picky eater, so not like in a hurry to try these things by any means. And I am poor, so I don't really have the money to spend on getting all that stuff. So it's never a thing. Seafood is like not for me, especially if it's fish. Yeah, I feel like coming to Japan on summer holidays. I mean, it's very hot here in summer. Apparently, it's not gotten hot yet, but it will in July and August. That's for sure. Um, but I think I can take it being from hot tropical Queensland because people are like, oh, I'm from Brisbane, but they're like, it was still really hot. But Brisbane's not actually that hot. It's like southern Queensland. But I'm from like Townsville in Cairns, which is much further north, where it gets to like 38 degrees Celsius and like 85% humidity, and it's just like hell. And when you step outside, you feel a physical wall of humidity like hit you in the face. Oh yeah, India I've heard is really, really bad. But is it worse at the start of summer compared to like later in summer? Because Japan, it gets hot later in summer rather than early on. But yeah, India, it's been getting like 40 degrees, right? And I think the Philippines, I heard, has been really bad as well. Like there's been power outages at like certain times of the day, like rolling power outages to because everyone's got to use the air conditioning. So that's what I heard from a coworker who's Filipino. Yeah, global warming, man. Not good, not good. Yeah, it's actually looking pretty good. Later is really worse. March is bearable, but April, May, and even June is really crazy hot. What about July and August, though? Are they just as bad? Okay, it's pretty good. I actually like how this is looking. Pretty cool. But we might finish it another day. But the sketch is done, so I'm pretty happy with that. Might move her hair out a little bit more. Like, and we'll see how painterly I want to go with this. I'm not sure entirely. We'd see. Sounds like Mystery Dungeon music. There's only 2 seasons in India, monsoon and summer. Oh yeah, similar to Australia, it's like wet and dry. So yeah, July, we're in the monsoon season. Oh, okay, so that's better. Yeah, for Australia, it's like wet seasons from November to March. Then dry season is kind of like May to like October. Yeah, I mean, southern Australia gets proper seasons, I think. But yeah. Okay. So I've been streaming for about 2 hours and 45 minutes almost, plus the 2 hours I did earlier today, so that's almost 5 hours of streaming. Pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, Australia's no joke, yeah. It's but I think India kind of solidarity in that, right? With the weather and the animals. I mean, Australia doesn't have as much of like a population issue. We're very small, like 27 million or something. So yeah, not too bad, thankfully. But yeah, so did plenty of drawing today. It's almost 8:30, so I will sketch out good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I might do one more refined sketch, or I might go in. I'm not sure if I'll do line art or more painterly. We'll wait and see. I'm not 100% sure yet. I might try a bit of both and see which one I like better. But yeah, I think I might end stream for here today. But hope thanks everyone coming along and chatting. It's been very fun. Good to be back on YouTube again, streaming. We'll see if I have the energy after work tomorrow. I'll try and stream some art, maybe some progress on this, maybe even starting a little animation. We'll see. But I might need to do some Japanese study. But if people want to see me do some Japanese study, but I guess I can. But it might just be me reading a textbook, which could be boring. So we'll see. That would be probably starting around this time tomorrow, if I do. It'll probably be like an hour or so. But if not, I will stream Tuesday, hopefully starting sometime in the morning for me, which, yeah, would be good. But if I think after this week, if I can get into a good rhythm of streaming, I might make like a schedule to post on Sundays. And, yeah. And then if I keep up with that schedule, maybe the week after that, I'll look at getting a Discord server made so we can have people in there posting art and interacting and, yeah. But yeah, have a good evening or day or morning or good rest of your weekend or a good start to your week, which will be for me tomorrow. I've got a busy week ahead. I know that for sure. Yeah, thanks for coming and chatting, everyone. It's been good. Thanks for coming along, even though it's been a while. I'm glad people are here to talk. And for new people who came in, thanks for finding the channel. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I will see you all later. Let's go to the ending screen that I made a while ago. It's not really specific for this thing here because I made it for a different thing. But let's go. Here it is. Oh my god, it's like slightly animated with the text. I wish I made the lights twinkle. Maybe I can do a different one. It's based on a bay in my hometown. So yeah, it's called Palaranda because I grew up in a city called Townsville. Very fun cartoon name. But yeah, all right. Night, have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. I'll leave with the music for a little bit.